Fiddler on the Roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it is so dangerous? Well, we stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition. We have kept balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, and how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, well, how did this tradition start? Well, let me tell you. I don't know. But it is tradition. Because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Canaanites must scramble for a living, feed our wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home. The Papa, tradition, the Papa, tradition. Let's take the way to lead them from their home, walking home, the home. Let's raise a family upon the home, so the Papa's free to read the holy book. The Papa, tradition, the Papa, tradition. At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned the trade. I hear they picked up right for me, I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition, the sons, tradition. And who does Mama teach to end intended fits, preparing you to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters, tradition, the daughters, in the circle of our little village, we have always had our special times. For instance, Yenta the matchmaker.
Abra? I found a perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rochelle, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rochelle, but she hardly sees. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Abra, but your son so much to look at for the way she sees and the way he looks. It's a perfect match.
And Nahal, the baker.
Come to the boy.
It's 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Master, you gave me 2 kopecks.
I have that week.
So if you have a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask a question? Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
May God bless and keep the dog far away from us.
And then there are others in our village. They have a much bigger circle. He's honored a constable. He's honored a priest. And he's honored many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when she sold him a horse, and she delivered a mule. But that is all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony. It was a horse.
It was a mule.
Horse?
Mule.
Horse?
Mule.
Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should we put these?
Put them in my head! By the stove, foolish girl. Where is Hava?
She's in the barn milking. When will Papa be home?
It's almost Sabbath and he worries a lot when he'll be home. All day long, riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know Papa works hard.
His horse works harder. You don't have to defend your papa to me. I've known him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. But he should only live and be well. Spritz up, bring me some more potatoes. Hava, did you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again? Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Yente's coming. She's down the road. I wonder if she found a good match for you, Zidel.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, may I go out and play?
You have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
But Mama, the men she finds, the last time he was so old and he had no hair. He was bald.
A poor girl without a dowry cannot be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Shut up! Must you boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Outside. Go.
Golly, darling! I had to see you because I have such news for you. Not once in a week news, once in a life news. And where are your daughters? Outside? No, good such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda. I'll find each and every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, all alone, nothing to do, nothing to say to anyone. It's no way. All I can do is I just think of him, and even that does me no good, because you know well as I, he was not much of a person, but better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Zidel in the house?
Yes, but she's busy. You can come back later.
There's something I'd like to tell her.
Later.
Oh, Model, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing, and I said later. All right.
What does that poor little Taylor Model want with Zidel?
They've been friends since they were babies together. They laugh, they
They
play.
play? What do they play?
I don't know. They're only children.
Run such children from other children.
Model? He is a nothing. Yenta, you said you...
the news. I am losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether, and the horse will kick it into the mud, and goodbye, Yenta. Ah, yes, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher, a good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. Well, to make things short, out of the entire town, he's cast his eye on Zeidel.
My Zeidel?
No, the Czar's Zeidel. Yes, your Zeidel.
Oh, such a match to my Zeidel! But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Lazar.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. He'll win him over. He's a good man, a wealthy man. Aside from my fee, which anyway Lazar will pay, there's no need to thank me because it brings me satisfaction to bring such pleasure to others. But what better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yenta found a good husband for you. I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Maud or the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Zeidel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So if Yenta brings,
Oh, Yenta.
well, someone has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves. She might bring someone wonderful, someone interesting and well-off and important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch.
Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It is enough you pick on me. Have you blessed with 5 daughters and a life of poverty? But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you stop and say to yourself, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
So, you're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. And I have something to say to you.
And as the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, that it is no shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long I would be on. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard, diddle-diddle-diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a baby rich, digga-digga-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with a real wooden floors below. I would build one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I fill my yard with the chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And with each one land just like a trumpet on the air, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long I'd be on. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a baby rich, digga-digga-diddle-diddle man, I'd see my wife, my golden looking like a rich man's wife with a pounder double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Boy, what a happy good season. Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important man in town will come to follow me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Reverend Tevye, pardon me, Reverend Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Boy, 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 boy. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be one. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have Lord, who made that lion and the man? You decree I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan? If I were a wealthy man. Remarka, I had a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, you forgot the rabbi's order.
I know, Red Pendle.
Kevin, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Speaking of news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
It says, in the village called Roshenka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their lands, maybe the plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
How come you never bring us some good news?
I only read it. It's an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start issuing in places they cannot reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? All you do is stand around, curse and chatter, and don't do anything. You all chatter your way to the graves.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student from the university there.
Aha! The university. Is that where they criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there's more to life than just talk. You can't just close your eyes to what's happening in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about what's going on in the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, when you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
He's right.
He's right and he's right. How are they both right?
You know, you're also right.
He's right. It's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good sound, Tevye.
Tevye, the rabbi's order. My cheese.
Of course. So you're from Kiev, right?
Perchik.
Perchik? So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he sure talked a lot.
And the cheese.
Here, have a piece.
I have no money then. I'm not a beggar.
Here, it is a blessing for me to give.
Oh, very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, it is no crime to be poor. Did I give you a little much? It was a good blessing, right?
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday the world will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And if who would make this miracle come to pass?
Well, ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me, yeah.
Finish up. Nonsense.
And And until your golden day comes, Red Perchick, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5
daughters!
Well, girls should learn too. Girls are people.
Oh, radical.
I would be willing to teach them, open their minds to great thoughts.
And what's great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace it says something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa!
Children, this is Perchick. Perchick, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a very pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine, 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 this is not mine. Perchick, this is Martel Canzoil, and he is a...
So, you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. This is Perchick from Kia. He is going to be staying the Sabbath with us. He is a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I am a really good teacher. A very, very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The which she gets from me, as the good book says.
Good book can wait, get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Model, you're also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Cycle, 2 more settings, spritz up, yelp, get washed.
Model can help me.
You get the small tables from outside. You can wash outside at the well. And Tavia! Tavia! I have something to say to you!
Why should today be different?
Tavia! I have something important to tell you.
Shh. Right.
Razor Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know. Only that he says it's important.
What can be so important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, you will see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he is thinking about buying my new milk cow, amen. He can forget it.
Tavia, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. At least you can talk to him.
Talk to him about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
I don't want to talk to him.
Talk to him.
All right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk.
Model, Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If they decide on someone, there will be a match, and then it'll be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zylo. I found someone that will sell me this used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll save up enough to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
Model, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You can ask my father for my hands tonight.
Now, why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Zylo, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Model.
I'm only a poor tailor.
Even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right. I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody? Late.
From Tavia?
Come in, children. We are lighting the candles.
From Tavia?
Now. Come in, children. The sun is coming down.
From Tavia? From Tavia?
What?
From Tavia?
Well, Mottle, what is it?
Good Sabbath, from Tavia.
Good Sabbath, good Sabbath. Come, children, come!
Ramorca,
Yes, Mr. Wolf.
please bring me a bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
What's the occasion? Getting ready for a party?
There may be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Well, that's wonderful. I'd be happy to make the wedding merry, lead the dancing and so forth. You know, all for a small fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding is no wedding without you and your feet.
Good evening, innkeeper. Good evening. Vodka? Schnapps?
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening,
It's
Daniel.
the dwarf.
What are you doing so early?
He wants to buy my new milk pack. Good evening, Red Blazar.
Ah, Daniel, sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he is doing very well.
Oh, he wrote you?
Not lately.
Then how can you tell?
If he was doing badly, he would write. May I?
Look, Tevye, I suppose you know I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do, Red Blazar, but there is no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her?
I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you may want two.
Two? What would I do with two?
The same thing that you do with one.
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Well, frankly, because I'm
Lonesome? Red Blazer, what are you talking about?
You don't know.
We were talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy.
A milk cow, so I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter Zeitel.
My daughter Zeitel?
Of course, your daughter Zeitel. Milk cow. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made quite the impression on me. And as for me, Tevye, as you know, I am fairly well off. I have a good store, a house, my own servant. Look, Tevye, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's shake hands, call him, and you won't even need a dowry for it. You might find something in your own pocket, too.
Shame on you, shame! What do you mean, my pocket? My daughter Zeitel is not the sort that I would sell for money.
Right. We won't talk about money. Let's just get this over. I like it. And I will be good to her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He's much older than her. But that's her problem. But she's younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher. But I misjudged him. He is a good man. He likes her. And he will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
Oh, do you agree?
I agree.
Tevye, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most important, to life, l'chaim.
L'chaim, to life.
Is to the Father I've tried to be.
Is to my bride to be. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, to life.
Life has a way of confusing us.
Saying words in us. Drink l'chaim to life.
God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie in the Lord.
How much more can we be joyful when there's something to look for? To life, l'chaim. To sight, my God, my life. It gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink l'chaim to life. Red Martha, drinks for everybody. I'm taking myself a ride. Tevye Zeltz, Zeitel.
To tell you.
My life, may I refuse it. Right? The wedding? You will be my papa.
Your papa. I always wanted a son, but one a little younger than myself.
Now, the title.
Good evening.
Good evening, Your Honor.
What is the celebration?
I am marrying off my oldest daughter.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye, I have a piece of news that I'd like to tell you as a friend.
And what is it?
And I am giving you this news because I like you. You are a decent, honest person, even though you're a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? Your news?
We have received orders that sometime soon there is to be a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here.
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Oh, nothing too serious, just some mischief, so that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a decent man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
Oh, that's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that? Today of all days? I realize, of course, that we are the chosen people, but once in a while, can't you choose someone else? Anyways, thank you for sending a husband for my daughter Zaito. Lahai.
Now, children, I will tell you a story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together. All right? Good. Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel, and Jacob loved the younger Rachel, so he asked for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
Well, he was an employer. Now, after Jacob had worked for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. And so, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. Now, children, the Bible clearly teaches us that you must never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Perchik. Yes, Perchik.
Good. Now, let's get into our next lesson.
Papa isn't up yet?
Not yet, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Do you think so?
Yes, although I don't know if the rabbi would necessarily agree with your interpretations.
And neither, I suppose, with the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him? Other than that, he's the rabbi's son. Would you be interested in him if he were the tinsman's son? Or, let's say, the shoemaker's son?
At least I know this. He has no strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he wasn't speaking to you personally.
You have a little spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is but a rusty tool. Good day, Hawk.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl, but of course that's traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions, everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over except here. Here, men and women keep apart. Men study, women are in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
Well, you are very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate towards each other without permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together and dance together. And new dances like this. Well, there, we've just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. Good day.
Good day. Oh!
Welcome. Sprinza. What's your name?
Toddle, Papa?
Where is Zaita?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. One day you didn't even have to put one cloud over the sun. Oh, Red Perchik. How did the lesson go today?
Well, I think we made a good beginning.
He's finally up! What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Lazar Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Patience, woman! As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. And there is another saying that goes...
No one can die from such a man!
Oh, Zeitel, my lamb! Come here, Zeitel. You are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married?
What do you mean, Papa?
Lazar Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it!
The butcher?
Oh, my heart told me this was our lucky day! Oh, dear God, I thank thee! I thank thee!
What do you say, Zeitel?
What can she say? My firstborn? A bride? You grow old with him in fortune and honor, not like Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a better woman, may she rest in peace. But not like mine, Zeitel. Now I must look at Yenta, my firstborn, a bride.
Mazel tov, Zeitel. Mazel tov, Zeitel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Red Perchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Of course. Mazel tov, Zeitel, for marrying a rich man.
Again with the rich! What's wrong with being rich?
There's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
And may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover! My Zeitel knows I only mean her welfare. Am I right, Zeitel?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see very well.
Well, Zeitel, my child, why are you so silent? Are you happy with this blessing?
No, Papa. Papa.
What? What is it?
I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches or haul rocks. I mean, don't make me marry him, Papa.
But what is wrong with Lazar? He likes you.
Papa, unhappy with him. All my days will be unhappy. I'll take ditches or haul rocks.
But we made an agreement, and with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my life.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
It seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts in life, or that we in our old age should have a little joy after all of our hard work.
Rotevia, may I speak to you?
Later, Mottle, later.
I would like to speak to you.
Not now, Mottle. I have problems.
That's what I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help the corpse. Goodbye, Mottle, goodbye.
At least listen to what he has to say, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue? Talk.
Rotevia, I hear you are arranging a match for Zidal.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Zidal.
And what kind of a match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit? Made to measure? Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it?
Please, don't shout at me.
All right. Who is it?
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 Myself.
Him? Himself. I think you're completely out of your mind and you're crazy. He must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What are you, everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all roll into one? I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Rotevia. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Rotevia. The thing is, your daughter Zidal and I gave each other our pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. And where do they think they are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you want from me? You a stitcher, you a nothing. Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition! Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time I pull out the prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I still have something to say about my daughter, or doesn't anyone have to ask her father anymore?
I have wanted to ask you for some time, Rotevia, but first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Rotevia, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Rotevia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. It can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. Look at my daughter's eyes, so old. Tradition! shall we arrange the wedding?
Thank you, Papa.
Oh, Octavia, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They pledged their troth. Modern children. Golda! What am I going to do about Golda? What's a Golda? Oh,
Oh, Model, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took Daniel once again. Stood by his side and miracle of miracles. Walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown. Just like he did so long ago in Jericho. God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart. That was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God made us living the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought would never be. God has given you to me.
Brumacera! That's our wolf's first blood. Brumacera! She was standing here a minute ago.
Evia, what are you talking about? Brumacera has been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened. All right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt that we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there. The musicians, too. In the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Saito. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Saito, how did she look?
For a woman who was dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went up to greet her. She said to me,
A blessing on your head, you see the Dutch and red, and such a son of all, like no one ever saw, the tailor Mata Kansai.
Model!
A really boy is he, a pirate's family, named him after God, your uncle Mordecai, the tailor Mata Kansai.
Taylor, she must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
you must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean the butcher, Grandma, by the name of Liza Wolf.
consideration for a woman's feelings. Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. How can you look on this house? How can you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and with my clothes? Such a one and that is such a one and let it happen. Tell me that it isn't true and then I wouldn't worry. Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage. Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding. If Seidel marries Laser Wolf, I'm pitting them both. She'll live with him 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her one night. I'll take her by the
It's an evil spirit. May it fall into the river. May it sink into the earth. Such a dark and horrible dream. To think it was brought on by that butcher. My grandmother Seidel, may she rest in peace, came all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor. All we can say is that it's for the best and it couldn't possibly be any better, amen? A blessing on my head, mazel tov, like Grandma Seidel said, mazel tov, we'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw, the tailor Mazel Camsoil.
We haven't got the man
Mazel tov,
we had when we began.
mazel tov,
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
the tailor Mazel Camsoil.
The
Tailor Mazel Camsoil. The tailor Mazel Camsoil. The tailor Mazel Camsoil.
Bagels! Fresh bagels! Did you hear? Heaviest Seidel is marrying model and no Laser Wolf! No! Yes!
Seidel is marrying model?
Yes! No!
What's all the excitement? Did you hear? Heaviest Seidel is married. I know. Laser Wolf, the butcher.
No!
No! Model, the tailor. Model, the tailor. That's terrible. I must go congratulate her.
Imagine! Seidel is marrying model! I can't believe it! And what's wrong with my son model? Oh, excuse me, Shandel. Mazel tov! Mazel tov!
Oh, Yussel, do you have a wedding hat?
Laser ordered a hat, but it is not cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Then come on, I'll show you the hat.
Oh, Papa, can you watch the shop for a few minutes? I'll be back soon.
Of course.
Thank you, Papa.
Mazel tov. Hava. Mazel tov.
Please, may I pass?
Why? I'm congratulating you. Mazel tov. Hava.
All right, stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now you listen here, Pieta.
Good day, Sasha. I said good day. I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean any harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I would like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I often notice you at the booksellers. How many girls in this village like to read? Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the same way they feel about you? Didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, honest, charming, ambitious, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking in this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you liked it. We'll talk about it for a while. We'll talk about life and how we feel about things, and it can turn out quite pleasant.
Oh, Yedka. Can I do something for you?
No. Thank you.
Oh, you forgot your book.
No. It's mine.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
Yeah.
Good day. Yeah. Laser has no real feelings. In fact, here's a bride you'd like to, gift, not a bride, you don't have one. But a gift you'd like to announce himself. Laser?
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I'm gifting the newlyweds 5 chickens for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their newly wedded life.
Reverend Lazar, you're a decent man. In the name of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There is a famous saying that
Reverend
goes
Kevin, I am not marrying your daughter. I do not have to listen to your saying.
If you would only listen a second, I was just going to say to you.
A man who breaks an agreement.
Not now, Luther. In the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What's right? This is not your way.
It should have been. Patient in front of the entire village. Don't you understand?
Shut up! Rabbi, say something.
I say, we all jump
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I'd like to sing a little song that goes,
You can't king on this chicken!
This we made a bargain.
The terms went settled.
We drank on it.
no, but the drink on it.
Silly, my grandmother came to us from the
What's all this screaming about? It's all nonsense. An agreement? A sign. They drank on it? Zyda was marrying Model, not Lazar.
A young girl decides for herself?
Well, why not? She loves him.
Terrible! He's a radical!
I know. Let's all sit down.
Musicians play. Dance. Come on, dance. It's a wedding. Stop playing.
What's he doing? Stop him!
Who will dance with me?
That's a sin.
There's no sin.
With the girl.
It is no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Can't you see? It's not forbidden.
And it is not a sin. Now, who will dance with me?
It's just a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at her, God!
She's dancing with a man.
I can see she's dancing with a man. And I'm going to dance with my wife.
came at a bad time. I'm sorry, but the orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Go on, play, play.
No, stop! What are you doing, please? No, stop!
I'm sorry, you understand.
I understand.
Get him in the house.
What are you all standing around? Clean up. Clean up. Was that necessary? Anyways, Zeitel and Muffle have been married for almost 2 months now. They worked very hard, but they are as poor as synagogue mice. But they are so happy they don't know how miserable they are. Muffle keeps talking about a sewing machine. I know you're very busy, God. Wars and revolutions, floods, plagues, all the little things that bring people to you. Well, couldn't you take a second away from the catastrophes and get it for him? How much trouble would that be? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my wife's his left leg. Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says. Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Huddle.
Why should I be upset? If you must go, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kia tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Huddle, great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So you feel that you personally have to?
Not only me. Many people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on here. Don't you understand?
Yes, of course I do. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Huddle, your father, the others here think that what happened at Zeidel's wedding was just a little cloudburst. Everything will be normal again. But it won't. Horrible things are happening in this land. Pogroms, violence, villages are being entirely empty of their people. It's reaching everywhere, and it will reach here. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have great work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Pritchett.
Before you go, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage?
This is a political question?
Well, in a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman is known as marriage. It's based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude, a philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection. This relationship has positive social values. It shows a unity, a solidarity,
and affection.
And affection. And I personally am in favor of it.
Yes, I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
So I take you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away. I am very happy, Olive. Very happy.
So am I, Pritchett. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had anyone, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I could die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I am not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know everything's more. I used to wonder, could there be a life to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
I'm only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where I'm going to be?
I'll be with you, and that's all enough for me.
Everything is right and simple and clear. I have someone to die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes! Now I am everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I will send for you as soon as I can, but it will be a hard life, Otto.
Yes, but it will be less hard if we live it together.
Most definitely.
Good evening.
Good evening, Rotevio. I have bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry, Pritchett.
But I do have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you're staying here. So have a nice trip, Pritchett. I hope you'll be very happy, but my answer is no.
Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to Motto and Zyko, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, Pritchett. I like you. You're going away, so go in good health, and my answer is still no.
Papa, you don't understand.
You're not listening. I say no. I'm sorry, Motto, but we'll find someone for you here in Anatevka.
Rotevia,
What is it?
you're not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
They're going over my head. Unheard of. Absurd. For this, they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. At least with Zyko and Mako, they asked me to get back. But now, whether or not, you'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition! Not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time I pull out his bread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this, a man tells me he is getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first he abandons her.
He is not abandoning me, Papa.
I will send for her as soon as I can. I love her.
He loves her. Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, They decided without parents, without a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. And it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head. Unheard of. Absurd. They're going over my head. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. But tradition! Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You have no idea how happy this makes me.
What else can I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa? What will I tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps if you would tell her something, that I'm going to visit a rich uncle, something like that.
Please, Perchik. I believe I can handle my own wife. Golda! Golda! Hello, Golda. I've just been talking with Perchik and Rory.
Well?
They seem very fond of each other.
Well?
I've decided to give them my permission to become a guest. I need to go.
What? Not even asking me?
Who asks you? I'm the father.
Who is he? A pauper? He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. He's a good man, Hilda. I like him. He is a little crazy, but I like him. What's more important? Hubble loves him. Hubble loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world. New world. Love. Golda? Do you love me?
Do I? What?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why turn the bell right now?
the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy,
I was nervous.
so was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking, Golda, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
then you love me.
I suppose I do.
Then I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing. Why 25 years. It's nice to know.
Fish, fresh fish. Oh, Zykel, darling, the boy saw your sister Hava with that Fiesta. It's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava, then yeah.
Would I make it up? Oh, and I happened to be at the post office. There was a letter there for your sister Huddle.
Wonderful. I will get it.
I got it. It's from her intended person.
Oh, Hava will be so happy. She's been waiting. But it's opened.
Happened to be open. Remember Bridget, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? When Seidel married Model, and Bridget started dancing with Heaviest daughter Huddle. Well, I just heard that Bridget's been arrested in Kiev. No! Yes!
Shut up! Remember Pershing? That crazy student. Remember at the wedding? He danced with Heaviest Hog. Well, I just heard that Hog's been arrested in Kiev. No! Terrible! Terrible! I don't tell you. Do you remember Pershing, that student from Kiev? Remember how he acted when Seidel married Model? Well, I just heard that Model's been arrested for dancing at the wedding in Kiev.
Remember Pershing with all his strange ideas. Remember Zeitl's wedding, where Tempe danced with Golda. Well, I just heard that Tempe has been arrested, and Golda's gone to Kiev.
No!
This
She did it!
Terrible news, terrible. Remember Pershing?
Yes?
Who started all the trouble?
So?
Oh, I just heard from someone who should know.
What?
That Golda's been arrested. Model's gone to Kiev. Pershing studies dancing. Debbie is acting strange. Luca has the measles. There's the house of the monk.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble? That hero of yours? Arrested? Convicted?
Yes, but he's done nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
If he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
How can you say that, Papa? What wrongs did Moses, Joseph, and Abraham do when they still had their troubles?
But why won't you tell me where he is now? This Joseph of yours.
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asks you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
You did not ask me to go, Papa. I want to go. I want to help him with his work. It is the greatest work a man can do.
But Papa,
Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land for the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was.
out a rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
And we will leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Rebecca, did you hear? A new arrival on the house.
A new arrival at Paul's house. Well, I was going to congratulate you.
Rebecca, did you hear? A new arrival on the
Shut up, where are you running? He has a new arrival. You got it!
I got it.
Beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Look.
Whoa.
I know. And in less than a minute, see how close and even the stitches are.
Beautiful.
I know. From now on, my clothes will be perfect. Made by machine. No more handmade clothes.
Rabbi.
I look. My new sewing machine.
Rabbi. Is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There is no blessing for everything.
And the baby? How is the baby?
He's wonderful, Mama.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can I do something for you?
I came for the shirt.
It's ready.
You see, it's my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
So how does it work?
See, it's an amazing thing. You work it with your foot and your hand.
Oh, wow!
Let me try to talk to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
At least let me try.
No. I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. Abba? What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking. Papa, you and I have known each other for quite some time now, and...
Abba! I would be much happier if you would remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on earth have a name.
Bianca is not a creature, Papa. Bianca is a man.
Who says he isn't? It's just that he is a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No! Some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Bianca and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what this means? Marrying outside of the faith.
But, Papa...
No, Abba, I said no. Never talk about this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa, I understand you.
Oh, he's finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know I'm very upset about my horse. He is one of your creatures, and he has the same rights as I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. And dear God, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart around. I know. I should push it away. What?
It's Mama! She went home this morning with the aid gun.
What?
I looked all over for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. Go home, Golda. I have work to do, you have work to do.
But Papa!
Papa is dead to us! We will forget her. Go home. Little bird, little marmalade. I don't understand this happening today. Everything is all a blur. Little bird, little marmalade. You were always such a pretty little thing. Everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate. What a sweet little bird you were, Pavele. Pavele. Accepts them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own daughter? On the other hand, How can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, no. There is no other hand. No, Mama! No! No! No!
No, yet till my girls are still so young.
What do they look like? Grandfathers? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged. Nothing to worry about later. No looking around. Their futures all signed and sealed.
Which one for which one?
Golda.
What's the difference? Take your pick.
Golda, is your Tevye home?
Yes, but he's in the house. Why is there some
Call your
trouble?
father.
Go home. Tell your parents I'll talk to them.
What's going on? Why are you all gathered together like a bunch of goats? What is happening?
Tevye, have you seen the constable today?
No? Why?
There are some rumors in town. We thought because you knew him so well, he would have told you what is true. What isn't?
What's rumors?
Someone from Zalda told me there was an edict issued in Petrograd that all sheep and bees.
Welcome, Your Honor. What is the good news in the world?
I see you have company.
They are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say are for their ears also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all of your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you're going to have to leave on Atevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
You aren't the only one. All of you must leave. At first, I thought you might be spared because of your daughter Hava, who married.
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us?
You aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all villages. Zoladin, Rebelevka, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here, and it says that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
And you who has known us all your life, you would carry out this order?
I have nothing to do with this. Don't you understand?
We understand.
And what if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We will defend ourselves. We have to defend ourselves and go
We can't
home.
just leave my children.
This is our home.
Fight!
Against our army, I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper, get thee out.
I have more than 100 balls of vodka. What am I going to do with them?
We have to defend ourselves. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Very good. In that way, the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't it now be a good time for him to come?
I guess we'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's stop packing.
He's right. I'll see you before I go. What are we going to do with the wife, parents, 3 kids?
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly done the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
Besides, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A can. A broom.
A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench.
A tree.
What's a stove?
A house. People who pass around in Tevka don't know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much, only Anatevka. Anatevka, Anatevka, underfed, overworked Anatevka. Where else would Sabbath be so sweet?
He sits in prison, she works, and soon he will be set free and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All. Come, Golda, we have to get finished.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, why would you sweep the floor for people who kick you out of your house?
Well, Octavia, I'm on my way.
And where are you going?
Chicago, in America. For Mr. Arabic, he rests in peace, as a brother.
That's nice.
Yes, it is. I hate him. But a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Red Octavia.
Goodbye. Saito, are they finished inside?
Almost, Papa. Papa. But Papa will see you.
I wanted to.
I want to say goodbye to him. He will not listen. But at least he will hear. Maybe it will be better if I went inside and told Mama that.
Papa!
Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We're going to Krakow.
You cannot stand like people who can do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye. Papa? Mama?
Yes, we are also moving. Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, Paula.
Goodbye, Papa. Diadka.
God be with you.
God be with you. We'll write you in America if you'd like.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. We will be staying with Uncle Abram. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golda. Zaito, don't forget the baby. We'll have to catch a train and a boat. Belka, Spritza, and the bundle on the wagon.
Goodbye, Papa.
Goodbye, Mama.
Work hard, Mata. Come to us soon.
I will, Red Octavia. I work hard.
Come, children. Golda, we can leave these pots.
No, we can't.
All right, Will.
We're going on a train and a boat.
Stop that. Behave yourselves. You're not in America yet.
Come, children. Let's go.